Now, if you're a fan of movies, especially movies where there's fast cars, or there's normally going to be a few crashes or bingles or smashes, now you might think that the star of the movie is driving the car, but they're not. Who is in fact driving the car is a stunt driver. You wouldn't believe it. I've found my very own stunt driver here in Perth, WA, Michael Bozza. How are you, buddy?
Thank you, mate.
You're a real-life stunt car driver.
Yeah, I mean, look, I jump behind a steering wheel and just make it dance.
How did you get involved in actually going, OK, I know how to crash a car good?
Practice in the farms, practice in Nangara Pines, practice everywhere. Every weekend I used to grab a car trailer, grab a wreck, go out there because I wanted to learn how to drive. I wanted to learn how the Dukes of Hazzard did it, believe it or not. All the A-Team, I did, you know, Michael Knight Rider and all that sort of stuff. I couldn't believe what they did back in the 80s. Who taught them? So it was a matter of jumping in the car and just get amongst it. But when you're in the bush, you got a wreck. It doesn't matter if you smash into something because you just chuck it in the bin and get another one. And I thank my dad a lot because he allowed me to learn how to drive when I was 14.
Does it worry you at all that you kind of go to a movie and the star of the movie is like, well, that's cool, I don't really want to smash the car. You get in there and do it, and they just sit back, they get the credit, and you're just the invisible man in the background?
I know, fancy say that. That does happen all the time. I've got a lot of people that don't even know how to drive. And they're just pulling off these moves, sideways, J-turns and all that, and handbrakies, and it looks like they're the driver. Like they're going, wow, you can drive. But it's really me and some of my crew, my mates that come along and can drive like you wouldn't believe, and it's fantastic. Now,
if I wasn't doing Zoom, I'd probably be a body double for someone, I don't know, someone tough.
Vin Diesel.
Probably Vin Diesel.
Definitely.
It's definitely the hairdo.
Put the glasses. No.
Now, how do you stumble into being a stunt car driver? How do you find out, well, I can drive a car good, I can smash it even better?
It's sort of like, I use the word practice, but I'm a person where I'm a feeler. I sit in a car and I just sit there and I just zone out for about an hour and just get to know my car. I got introduced to a lot of fast driving. I've done a lot of stuff where I've damaged cars and they've hurt, and I've learnt why, because I'm not connected with the car. You know how we just jump in a car? You know when we test drive a car, we just go around the block? Nah, sit in it for an hour, feel it. If you understand the car like you're dancing with a girl, you're gonna master it.
You should see me drive the Rabbit. It is like a very romantic dance. Now, you get into a habit of smashing cars, you do it really well. You've been uploading videos onto YouTube and Facebook where you got our attention, but there's one particular clip on YouTube I saw recently where you've got a car just doing this flopping around like it's dead, and it's tied to a rope. What's going on there?
I've got a vehicle where you tow a tow rope to a car, but preferably front-wheel drive, and you can teach somebody to drift, but I'm steering the car with tow rope. So having a front-wheel drive keeps all the weight at the front and it tail drags the back end. But that gives the people the feeling of, oh, wow, what's this feel like? We've just got to eliminate the fear out of teenagers and do it, you know, with all safety, of course, and get them amongst it and get them to enjoy what it's like being stunt driving. So
I want to find out more about stunt driving and find out how people at home, if they want to, they can get involved. Are you up for the challenge? Because I'm going to have you back as our celebrity hitchhiker later in the show.
Thank you. Just YouTube Bozza Autos.
I will, but to get you into the mood of the celebrity hitchhiker, I'm going to chuck another challenge at you, and that is I want you to bring back a cool car.
Okay. No problem. Something to do with Lincoln.
Okay.
And Vegas.
Okay. There you go.
Real like Vegas?
All the movies, there you go. Sit tight, because I'm going to be back. Now, we'll be back right after this, but in the meantime, if you know someone that has a cool job or a cool car, cool jet ski, cool plane, anything that zooms, we want to hear from you. All you've got to do is go to the website zoomtv.com.au and follow the links.